Hello, how you guys doing? I'm back. I will explain this in a minute. This is now the Tuesday After Show, episode 17. Or technically the last Tuesday shoot of this, I'm doing the regular season because next week they're all Sunday games, so I'll actually be shooting this on Monday. So we're going to get into some NFL football here real quick this morning. This is one of the early times I shot this on Tuesday. I'm actually awake. Usually at my gym by now, but the gym's not with another 15 to 17 minutes. I figured let me get this out the way real fast. Number one, let's talk about this whole matchup I watched over the weekend between all this good football, actually. Chiefs and Texans. And actually, that was a pretty decent game. Texans actually gave a good fight to Kansas City, but I tell you what happened to end all this. Tank Dell, wide receiver. Ooh, one of the worst leg injuries I've seen in a long time. It was just like, it's like, ooh, he made a touchdown catch, but I know he ain't come back this season. The question will be back next season. And that's not another one of injury stuff I'm going to talk about today. The Lions still with the most guys on IR, but we're starting to get guys back hit by bit. I'm going to double back to that later on in this video. I'm going to go back later on in this video. But, let's talk about the Steelers-Ravens game. Lamar Jackson. Did he come through big time in that game on Saturday against the Steelers? I got to get the Ravens credit. And Lamar, they beat Pittsburgh like they stole something, man. That game wasn't even close. The thing is, will we get this consistency on him? Will he get them into the playoffs? Wow, that's going to turn out. I don't know. The AFC might really be wild, just like the NFC is. But hey, most impressed piece of the love out that game. The Chargers in Denver on Thursday night. That was a classic game too. The fair catch rule about that in a half, you can free kick it. Allowed to run up free kick uncontested, and with that 50-yard penalty and fair catch, they got a 57-yard field goal made. That rule's not been done in about 47, 48 years? And 48 years they've done that rule, it came into effect. Wow. See, that's the thing about sports tell people. It ain't the big rules, it's those little rules you know. No one's talking about baseball here. They got a lot of rules just like that, a little tricky, But you got to be paying attention on your stuff. This is why I said that's when you have good coaching and good understanding of situationals. Very, very important. Okay, we'll go a little forward here. I'm going to go to MC, another injury story. I'm getting on after that. I'll pretty much be back to talk about stuff. Deshaun Watson. I've been curious about that situation because I said some weeks ago he should not come back to Cleveland for nothing in the world. There's no way in the world. The problem is, Cleveland is going to cost them too much money to get out their contract and help their cap. So guess what? Usually I can see a case scenario they draft a quarterback and don't even play the guy next year, but he going to get paid because he got a guaranteed contract. Deshaun Watson agent, good job. Good job negotiating this guy's contract, make sure he got paid. Very important subject matter to say about being paid. Don't worry, some people kind of know that's a little dropper, but next thing I'm going to talk about the NFC whole crazy race. Cardinals messed up the playoff chances, lost to the Carolina Panthers in overtime. That's got to hurt. And Kyler Murray out hurt too. My goodness, it's like the falling is falling, boy. I was just like, what? I'm watching that after the Lions game go off. The next thing I also was watching after the Lions game, the Eagles and the Commanders. Jalen Hurts goes out early in the game with a concussion, and over reports he's probably not going to play this week. So got Kenny Pickett playing. He's all right. Can he get him to a 1 seed? I think it's pretty much down to Minnesota and Detroit, but we'll get back to that now. Washington, the young quarterback, Jalen Daniels. He the man. I got to get him Rookie of the Year. Boy, and Cliff Kingsbury, he should be up for another head coaching job. Because he done wonders with that rookie. He's going to get them into the playoffs. Watch, believe me. Now we about this whole breakdown scenario between the NFC, Detroit, Philadelphia, and Excuse me. Forgot about mention about Minnesota. They escaped last week against Seattle. I don't know how they got that game, but they got that son of a gun. This week they play Green Bay. Interesting, Green Bay's good enough to beat them, but does Green Bay have reason to play this week? That's sort of my question wrestling. The Green Bay's pretty much playoff locked in. It doesn't matter where their seating going to be at. And it isn't like they're going to wind up with a home field they can't win a division because, of course, Detroit and Minnesota are too far ahead of them at this point. So how does that play out? I don't know. But they got enough firepower to beat them. So here goes, we're going to break it down how it's going to go down. Detroit has a Monday night game. Oh, forgot. We have some interest before that. We have a cross matchup of Saturday games on Christmas Day tomorrow. Christmas special. So, yes, you don't have to be stuck watching NBA bad three-point pass-out basketball. And I love basketball. Don't get it wrong, but the way some of the NBA plays nowadays, it gets on my last blasted nerves. But you can watch a couple good football games. And let me get it right. We have Ravens and Texans and Chiefs and Steelers. Yeah, the matchup from Saturday crossed back over for Christmas. That's going to be worth an absolute watch. And that's playoff implication division because now the AFC North is tied. Kansas City, that might be interesting. They still not quite locked up the top seed yet. They won a division. They're definitely going to be probably no worse than a 2 seed. But they're trying to get that 1 seed. Who knows? Making homes though. Mahomes, he rest. Mahomes been beat up a little bit lately. He might need that extra week off. Which why I think this whole NFC thing with Detroit is interesting, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I think the Lions need that week off. And here goes what really would help, and then make it an extra week and get some guys some playing time. Here goes the scenario. Detroit beat San Francisco in what I call the AG game of silence. And what I say by that, you want to run reference, I tell you that. And of course, minute for that, Green Bay beats Minnesota, and Philly loses or ties in the race. Detroit's number 1 seed. And that gives Detroit the extra week off, and actually 2 bye weeks, because now you can go play Hendon Hook and get him some actual full reps for the entire game. And I'm still going to explain this thing back in a minute. But it'll be great. Well, fantastic. Everybody can chill, relax, get their collective back together. And I wonder how that AG grade. What I'm talking about is my uncle. About the AG game in silence because he's actually a San Francisco fan and a Lions fan both, and he's gonna be quite quiet this week, not saying a lot. I know it's gonna be the game of silence. He's gonna sit there and watch the game. I know he likes both teams. He can't pull either way. He's definitely a lifelong Detroiter. Most life Detroit. He loves his 49ers. So I don't know how he's going to conflict that. I can imagine how he was last year watching the NFC Championship game. But that's all I got to say this week. I'm getting off of here. Got to get ready to hit the workout. Oh, yeah. My buddy Ted here. I'm kind of been more of a pickleball player. I don't know how much y'all been following me on IG or Facebook or whatever. But yes, I do play a lot of pickleball. Trust me, this paddles are not seen at the court ever. But check out, I got another one too, but I'll show that later on. But it's the Detroit Tigers, Detroit Lions, paddle, both sides. Yeah, cool, man. You can't beat this for a Christmas gift. This is like customs of good stuff right here, man. This is like some great artwork. I ain't mad at it at all. But until next week, I said I gotta say, we do what we gotta do. And we're gonna enjoy some NFL action and Merry Christmas. Oh yeah, this will be the absolute last of the regular season Tuesday after. There will be a wild card Tuesday after show, the Tuesday after the wild card weekend because this is a Monday game. Bye.